Well, I guess I have a new resident in Sanctuary Hills. The water pump is haunted by a new ghost. Excellent. Hello everybody and welcome back to Fallout 4, where we're going to go through the signal interceptor now. I've removed all the power armor because it's quite hard to sneak when you're wearing a big clunky armor. So,
I've checked and
I
rechecked
think we're ready to go.
I think the signal interceptor's ready to go. Are you?
Let's do this.
All right. Head up onto the platform and we'll see if I can find a signal to lock onto.
Let's do it, bro.
Dr. Lee is a valuable asset.
You wanted to get into
If
the
any harm
Institute,
comes
right? Well, what are you
I'm
waiting
holding you
for?
personally responsible.
Thanks. Makes me feel really confident. Hey, don't worry. It's going to go swimmingly. Everything will be fine. He's,
Let's see. Relays dialed in. Beam emitters warmed up. Everything looks green. Let me start scanning for the signal.
Actually, it's
Cross
more
your
blue than
fingers.
anything.
I'm inputting
Refrain
the
from
code
opening
now.
fire inside the
Wow,
Institute.
there's a heck of a
It
lot
could
of
jeopardize our
interference and
entire
ghosting.
mission.
It's gonna take a minute or two to lock in. By the way, this little trip you're taking is a heck of an opportunity to find out as much as we can about the Institute and what they're up to. I put a clever little program on this holotape that'll scan their network and download anything it finds. If you place it in any terminal down there, it'll do the rest. Bring it back to me and I'll see if I can make sense of whatever it found. Well, looks like we have a winner. RF wave capture complete.
You have your
Ramping the
assignment,
emitter.
soldier.
60%,
Move out.
80%. Emitter spiking but steady. All that's left is to throw the transmit switch. Transmitting in 3, 2, 1.
Bye-bye.
Stay safe, soldier.
Shit. Whoa. Well. Alright, no one's around yet. Let's get in. Use the computer terminal, come on. View access log. Wait, do I have to load a holotape? Maybe I have to load a holotape. Network scanner. There it is. I think he'd just play tape. I think it just kicked me out. Okay, well, just for personal safety.
Hello.
What?
I wondered if you might make it here. You're quite resourceful. I'm known as Father. The Institute is under my guidance. I know why you're here. I'd like to discuss things with you face to face. Please, step into the elevator.
No.
Broken.
Well, looks like I'm being forced down.
I can only imagine what you've heard, what you think of us.
I already know what I think, and it's not going to change.
I'd like to show you that you may have the wrong impression.
Hey, come on. I've just broken into their
Welcome
facility.
to the Institute.
And they're being all this friendly. They're being, oh, friends. Let's be
This
great
is the
buddies.
reality of the Institute. This place, these people, the work we do. For over 100 years, we've dedicated ourselves to humanity's survival. Decades of research, countless experiments and trials, a shared vision of how science can help shape the future. It has never been easy, and our actions are often misinterpreted by those above ground.
Yeah, because you kidnap people.
Someday, perhaps, we can show them what we've accomplished. But for now, we must remain underground. There's too much at stake here to risk it all. As you've seen, things above are unstable. I'd like to talk to you about what we can do for everyone. But that can wait. You are here for a specific, very personal reason. You are here for your son.
You're damn right I am. I'm going to find him, and I'm going to kill everyone else in here. Because no wonder the outside world have a bad view of the Institute. They kidnap people. Shit.
Sean?
Huh? Yes, I'm Sean.
Sean? Is that really you?
Who are you?
Sean, where is everyone?
Father, what's going on? What's happening?
Sean, are you okay? You're not hurt, are you?
What's going on? Father? Father!
Shh, shh. It'll be okay, Sean. I'm here now.
I don't know you. Go away. Father! Father, help me! There's someone here. Help me!
Who is Father? Where is he?
Father? Father, help me! He's trying to take me.
No, I'm your dad.
Father, help me!
Fuck you. Sorted.
Well, hello.
Jammed.
Here for your son.
So I've realised a couple of things. I was talking to my friend about how I killed Father, and I was really proud of it and how I was doing everything well. And then my friend turned around to me and said that I shouldn't have killed Father. He wouldn't tell me why, so he just said go back and do it again. So I decided to do it again. Hey, Sean.
There's someone here. Help me!
Sean, please, calm down. I'll get you out of there.
Father? Father, help me! He's trying to take me. Father? Father,
So instead of
help me.
shooting him,
Sean. S923, recall code Cirrus.
the fuck?
Fascinating, but disappointing. The child's responses were not at all what I anticipated. He's a prototype, you understand. We're only just now beginning to explore the effects of extreme emotional stimuli. Please try and keep an open mind. I recognize that you are emotional, and that your journey here has been fraught with challenges. Let's start anew. I am Father. Welcome to the Institute.
I could kill you. Right here. Right.
Like I did earlier.
Yes. Yes, you could. And I would be powerless to stop you.
I want answers, asshole. Now.
Under the circumstances, I will forgive your vulgarity, but I need you to realize that this situation is far more complicated than you could have imagined. You have traveled very far, and suffered a great deal to find your son. Well, your tenacity and dedication have been rewarded. It's good to finally meet you, after all this time. It's me. I am Sean. I am your son.
Nah. No. They wouldn't do that. But then again, I did call it a couple of episodes ago when he would be older, but how?
Is that even possible?
I know this is a lot to take in. In the vault, you had no concept of the passage of time. You were released from your pod and went searching for the sun you'd lost. But then you learned that your son was no longer an infant, but a 10-year-old boy. You believed that 10 years had passed. Is it really so hard to accept that it was not 10, but 60 years? That is the reality, and here I am. Raised by the Institute, and now its leader.
They stole you. Kidnapped you. Wasn't right.
Right, wrong, irrelevant.
Actually, no, it is completely irrelevant.
Necessary. The Institute believed humanity's future depended on it.
Why?
At that time, the year 2227, the Institute had made great strides in synth production. But it was never enough. Scientific curiosity and the goal of perfection drove them ever onward. What they wanted was the perfect machine.
Why?
So they followed the best example thus far. The human being. Walking, talking, fully articulate, capable of anything.
Yeah, you lost me. I don't see the point of any of this.
You don't see the connection. Let me try to explain. The Institute endeavored to create synthetic organics. The most logical starting point, of course, was human DNA.
Right.
Plenty of that was available, of course. But it had all become corrupted. In this wasteland, radiation affected everyone. Even in their attempts to shield themselves from the world above, members of the Institute had been exposed. Another source was necessary. But then the Institute found me after discovering records from Vault 111. An infant, frozen in time, protected from the radiation-induced mutations that had crept into every other human cell in the Commonwealth. I am their father. Through science, we are family. The synths, me, and you.
And you've been down here the whole time?
I have. Yes. I know you must have questions. Please. Anything I can do to help.
Your mother. She never got to see you grow up?
Yes. What happened to her was... I've gone over the records of the incident, of course. It seems her death was an unfortunate bit of collateral damage.
Oh, no.
Collateral damage? Is that all she was to you?
What would you have me say? The world is a dangerous place. Although I think maybe it always was. It's just a bit more honest about it now. For many years, I never questioned who my parents were. I accepted my situation, and that was that. With old age comes regret. And asking what if more often. But what matters now is that you and I have a chance to begin again.
Well, you're not taking
What else
good
can I
steps.
say to ease your mind?
You're not taking good steps in the way of starting over again when you say that you really didn't care about your mom dying.
Kellogg. He worked for you?
Kellogg. He was an Institute asset long before I arrived here.
Right.
It wasn't until I became director that I learned of all the things he'd done. What kind of man he was.
After what I've seen, I pity the man. He was as much a victim as anything.
After what he did to you, I'm shocked you would be so generous.
No, I feel sorry for
yes,
Kellogg, but I hate the
understand
Institute,
you've
because it was the Institute
experienced
that did
things.
everything.
Perhaps you ended up knowing him better. I, for one, will never truly forgive him.
After you just
The
said that you
Institute
didn't
took
care that
advantage
you
of
were
Kellogg's
kidnapped.
vicious nature. I will freely admit that. Institute technology prolonged his life, and his usefulness far beyond any normal human lifespan. He never failed the Institute, but his cruelty became more apparent with every completed objective. I won't lie. It's no coincidence your path crossed his. It seemed a fitting way to allow you, us, to have some amount of revenge. What else can I say to ease your mind?
So you're in charge of the Institute?
I am the acting director, yes. I spent decades working to reach this point. The Institute. It's important. It really is humanity's best hope for the future, no matter what those above ground might think of us.
They're scared of you, Sean. Scared of the Institute.
People are always frightened by what they don't understand. Ultimately, the Commonwealth has not. Just give me time. I know there's more for us to discuss. The Institute is on the verge of some important breakthroughs. Your presence would be appreciated as we approach them. I've been a part of something amazing here. I've helped to build a life for myself and the people of the Institute. And now, after all these years, you have an opportunity to help with that. Doesn't that intrigue you? Isn't that what you want?
I won't be a part of this. I can't.
Why? Because of the reputation of the Institute. The Institute can provide a better life than anything above ground. You've been in the Commonwealth. You've seen what it's like.
Things are pretty terrible up there.
I've seen it myself. I know. And it's a life that you can now be part of. I simply ask that you give the Institute, me, a chance. A chance to show you what I've been telling you. We really do have humanity's best interest at heart. Will you take that chance?
All right.
Thank you. The Institute is now your home as much as it is mine. Please take some time, get to know it. Meet the people you'll be working with. You'll want to introduce yourself to the division heads. Dr. Fillmore in facilities.
Right.
And finally, Dr. Lee in advanced systems. They've all been notified of your arrival, of course. Meet them, and then we'll discuss what comes next.
Okay. So, it appears that, killing, Sean, I guess we'll now have to call him, was a pretty bad choice the first time round. This is horrible. I think I found the synth room. I think I found where they make synths.
Please proceed directly to processing.
And what I mean is, look. I'll show you. I'll show you. Just watch. Just watch. There's nothing there right now. It's just a template.
Dr. Watson,
You watch.
a little obsessive when it comes to rules and policies.
Look at that. It's not right. They're building a false human. It's not right. It's not right. Look at it. Look at it. So you got your skeleton. And now look at this. Adding the muscular tissue and the synapses, the veins. It's not right. It's just not right.
The synths are treating you well.
No. It's not right.
Please
Do
proceed
we really need all these coursers roaming the halls?
What are they going to add now? They're giving it a pulse. Oh my god.
Did I turn off the interferometer?
And it's alive. And now it's about to get even more disturbing. You'll see what I mean in a second.
With our third generation.
So they just put the little thing that you saw into this pool, and ta-da! There is how a synth is made, and it is terrible. I'm gonna just keep uploading these network scanners into everything I can find, and see if it just downloads any extra information. Current project. Oh, also, I found some documents on a terminal that explain to me how the mayor of Diamond City, Mayor McDonough, is actually a synth created by the Institute.
If you ask me.
Welcome.
That's
Please, step
fucked
this way for processing.
up.
She's been at it for over 2 hours. What is she even telling?
You look familiar.
At this point, she's just
Seems like I met you in another game. Another place.
Oh, it's
Fallout
you.
3 perhaps?
You're not authorized to be here.
Actually, I was looking for you.
Me? Why?
I'm not here for any reason in particular.
That's a load of crap, and we both know.
Right.
A Brotherhood of Steel airship arrives in the Commonwealth, you find a way to intercept our teleport signal, and now you show up at my door. I knew it was just a matter of time before your people would track me down. I've been looking over my shoulder for almost a decade, waiting for them to send someone like you to kill me.
No, I just want to talk.
Fine. Since Father trusts you, I'm going to give you the benefit of the doubt. I might not agree with everything he says, but I know he'd never allow harm to come my way. Say what you came here to say, and then leave me alone.
Are you happy here?
Are you kidding me? I am surrounded by cutting-edge laboratory equipment and some of the greatest minds. What does that have to do?
The Brotherhood needs your help, Doctor.
Needs my help. Why? They seemed to have everything under control when I left.
The Brotherhood valued your presence.
Well, how sweet of them. Tell me something. Why would I possibly want to come crawling back to the Brotherhood? What reason would I have to throw away everything I've accomplished here?
Father trusts me, and so should you.
You're wasting your... The Brotherhood desire... I'm not interested in returning.
I wish there was something I could say that would...
You're wasting... The Brotherhood desire... I'm not interested...
I give up. What would it take to...
All right?
Uh-huh.
I had a colleague down.
Right.
Several months ago, there was an... I wanted to help with the investigation. The incident never sat right with me.
Sure.
If you bring me solid information on what killed him, I'll take it as a favor from the brother. Do we have a deal?
I know this may come as a shock, but Dr. Virgil is still alive. I met him myself.
Oh, please. Do you really think a cheap tactic like that is going to work on someone like me? Stop trying to avoid the legwork by lying. Either you get me the evidence, or we have nothing else to talk about. Deal?
Deal.
All right. Dr. Virgil's lab. I can give you a code that will get you into the section, but the lab itself has been sealed, so you'll have to breach it on your own. I'd tell you to be quiet about it, but your Brotherhood and... And finally, if you get caught, we never had this conversation. Now, for the sake of keeping up appearance, I've been told to install a courser chip. You're to be given full access, with the ability to relay in and out of the Institute at will.
Thank you. I'm sure that...
Given that the relay is the only way to access the Institute, in case the significance is lost on you, you'll be the only one here with that kind of access. If nothing else, it should demonstrate the amount of trust Father has placed in you. Speaking of, I trust our discussion will remain between the two of us.
If I wonder if I go and speak to Virgil or if I just go and get some information, I could be able to convince Dr. Lee here to come and join us. Now there's an issue with what I've found. See, what I found is a room inside the Institute called the FEV room. Now that may not have significance to anyone who doesn't know anything about Fallout, but what it means is the Forced Evolutionary Virus. That's what FEV stands for. FEV is...
Got it.
FEV is what was used to create super mutants. Well, there's proof, if you needed any, that the Institute is making super mutants.
This is day 8 of Trial 6. The last week has been very productive, but exhausting. I think we'll need a break after this.
Personal record, Dr. Brian Virgil. My requests to shut down the FEV program have repeatedly been denied. We've learned nothing useful in the last 10 years. Why does Father insist on continuing it? If he won't see reason, then I have to take matters into my own hands. What we're doing, it's not right. It needs to stop. If anyone should find this after I'm gone, know that I never wanted to hurt anyone. Anyone. Do you understand me? I'm gonna make sure the whole program is shut down. If not for good, then at least for years to come. After that, I know what I'm about to do will be seen as a betrayal. Treason, he'll probably call it. So, I'm leaving. I have a plan. And if it works, I'll be somewhere safe. Somewhere not even the coursers can find me. Everything that we've done, the lives we've taken. If there is a God, may he have mercy on us all.
Dr. Lee.
Took you long enough to find that evidence.
I'm afraid it's bad news.
Since when do you know what I consider bad news? Just let me hear it.
Blah, blah, blah.
To make sure the whole program is shut down. If not for good, then at least for years to come. After that, I know what I'm about to do will be seen as a betrayal. Treason, he'll probably call it. So, I'm leaving. I have a plan. And if it works, I'll be somewhere safe. Somewhere not even the coursers can find me.
They lied to me. All those years of loyalty. For nothing.
No matter how badly it hurts, you needed to hear the truth.
And for that, I thank you. I came to the Institute to get away from the Brotherhood. From the whole world. I just wanted to do my research in peace. Father took me in and gave me access to cutting-edge technology that I only dreamed existed. I became jaded. I thought that the Institute cared. But now I realize if you can't trust the people you're working for, then it's all pointless. If they lied about Dr. Virgil, who knows what else they've been lying about? I'll make my way back to the Brotherhood. But I'm going to have to do it on my own. Tell whoever sent you that they've just regained the services of Dr. Madison Lee.
Dr. Lee.
I'll be along soon. Just tell whoever sent you to prepare for my arrival.
Do you have security codes to...
Here, this is everything I have. Anything else?
How are you going to get back to the surface?
Let's just say I still have a few people.
Uh-huh.
Don't worry. Was there anything else?
Good luck, Doctor.
To both of us.